licking. I put my finger in and touch his lips and let him lick it. He really wanna fuck me cause he know that rim is different. That pussy but I purr like a little kitten. He begging, asking me to let him stick the tipping. But if he stick the tipping,
I was like, oh my god, like when this comes out, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sit down and actually watch it. I wish they would send it to me ahead of time. I don't know, I probably could ask her, but yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch it. Usually I have people watch stuff for me, anything, like if it's like, oh, somebody posted you here, I'll tell a friend, like, can you look this for me? And I'll be like, was it bad? And they'll be like, no. I'm like, are the comments too bad? And they'll be like, and I'm like, I don't want to see it. So I be trying to like avoid seeing things. I'm like, who wants to see what's going on, like with like an ex-boyfriend or like anything about me. I do not lurk people. I do not stalk. I do not check up. I don't do any of that because my fucking heart will sink into my ass and I'll be tripping over it for like 2 weeks. So every time something happens, I'm like, oh my god, I can't look. So you guys are going to see the podcast probably before me, and I'm probably going to be super scared to watch it. But next week, the podcast with Know For Sure comes out. And I'm nervous because their platform is so big. It's just going to be so many people looking at that shit. I'm like, ugh. Every time, even if a blog posts me, I'm like about to pee on myself. I'm like, no, please. It was a joke. Like, so annoying. Do I know what I already went on the podcast. We already filmed the podcast. So ahead of time, did I know what we were talking about? Every topic, no. But I did okay because I am friends with B Simone. So like I was like able to be like, she would ask me like, are you okay if I say this? Like, are you okay if I bring this up? I had posted something in my close friends, like that was really, really personal. And she was like, you know, that really like touched me or like whatever. And she was like, I want to talk about that on the podcast. So we talked about that on the podcast. And yeah, it was just like some real shit, I guess. I'm not really concerned about haters. I just feel like when I speak about touchy topics, I don't mind talking about touchy topics, but I feel like now, like day and age, like people be trying to flip and misconstrue certain shit. And it's like, it's fucking annoying, honestly. It's the most frustrating thing when people know that they're just trying to dislike you when it's like, bro, you know what I'm saying is like true. You get what I mean? But y'all want to like just be against me just because. That's the most frustrating thing. Have I seen Don't Call Me White Girl podcast? I have seen her podcast. I actually think she's hella fucking funny, but no, she's never asked me to be on it. But I think she's hilarious. And I love how her name is Don't Call Me White Girl because she's so light skinned. That's hilarious to me too. I'm supposed to be getting ready for a date right now, y'all. But I don't feel like doing makeup because I was messing with my face earlier. Like popping like little like congested pores because I missed my facial appointment the other day. And I'm like, well, if I put makeup on it, it's gonna be worse. Oh, Fresh and Fit podcast? I would never do Fresh and Fit. Actually, if I did Fresh and Fit podcast, they would probably regret having me on that motherfucker. I don't know what I would do. They're so disrespectful to women. And I can't argue with men like that. Like, I can't do it. Because it's like, you just sound dumb. I feel like they do such out-of-pocket things, such disrespectful things to, like, you know, get views and things and clout. But it's like, I don't know. I can't do it. They're so disrespectful and so fucking dumb. Ugh. Ew. And they have the most, they know what bitches to bring on there. Honestly. Somebody said you're good at arguing though. I am good at arguing, but Do you really want to, like, it's so difficult arguing with bozos. Because you just sound fucking dumb. I can't continue. Like, I don't know what else to say. And there's also, like, I feel like a lot of podcasts and stuff, like, they don't really, like, this is what pisses me off. I hate when men get on podcasts like, well, why shouldn't we split the bill? And we should split the rent. And we should do this. And it's like, if you're not that nigga, just say that. If you ain't got it like that, just say that. Like, you're living in your own realm. Why are you trying to come up here to where the bad bitches are? Why are you trying to come up here to where a bitch like me, the type of men I date, not even gonna have me think twice about money? We're not even in the same situation. Like, why are you trying to, like, buck up and put your opinion into places where you really don't have a role? Do you get what I mean? You don't even have a role right here. Stay where you're comfortable at. Stick with the bitches who are comfortable with that. And quit trying to talk about all these big topics like you're just that guy. You're not that guy. Because that guy, these guys who are those guys and who got it like that are not tripping off no splitting a bill, a check, a rent, what should I be allowed to do? And it's a different fucking world, babe. For instance, let me just give a shout out to Amon Shumpert, because I saw a clip. I don't know what the podcast was, but I saw a clip of Iman Shumpert on a podcast, and the girl, and I, no disrespect to the girl, but she was trying to play pick me. She was like, well, why is she in your house if she's not paying no bills? And why is she around? And this is a woman saying this. Well, why is she, not doing that? Like, and he's like, hold on. The type of guy I am, my bitch don't gotta worry about that. Like, when you really fuck with a real man, like, who really got it like that, he's not even going to think twice about you putting in on the bills. He's gonna try to put money in your pocket for extra shit, extra things, like bags, businesses, cars, clothes, like extra, like expensive things that he's like, I don't even want my bitch coming out of her pocket. Keep all your money that you make. Keep all your money that you make. And I've been in relationships like that where I make my own money. That's not a problem. But I'm pocketing all that shit because my man is going to pay for everything. Like 100%. When I was in a relationship, when I was 23 years old, my ex paid for everything. I didn't have to worry about shit. I used to wake up to stacks of money in front of my face. One of my ex-boyfriends. You think I thought about a damn bill, bitch? I don't even know what the bills look like. Which car of his should I drive today? Like, and like pick me bitches like that piss me off. It's like, we get it. You're working hard and you're working for your own money, and now you're frustrated because the type of man you're dating wants you to come out of your pocket for this money that you're working hard for, but you shouldn't even have to do that. I'm just saying. But the Amon Shumpert podcast, when he cut the girl off and was like, whoa, hold on. I was like, yeah, please speak to them. Preach to the choir. Please. Like, ugh, I hate a pick-me bitch. I hate a bitch who's gonna be like, I'm gonna cook, I'm gonna clean, I'm gonna pay half the rent. Why are you cooking and cleaning, bitch? It's a motherfucking maid and a chef. For what? I love to cook. I don't mind cleaning. I don't mind doing that, just as like an act of service and an act of love. But like, I don't have to do that. You should not have to do that if you're wanting these men. Like, you want a man with money, but then you want to be like, yeah, I contribute, I cook and I clean. Why are you trying to contribute so fucking hard in places that it's already taken care of? Find another way to contribute. If a motherfucker got a maid and a chef and a nanny and a gardener and a driver, that is not the acts of service that you need to think about flourishing in. You should be thinking about flourishing in how you make this man feel. Do you make him happy? Like, like, are you guys connecting on a deeper level? Whatever level that may be. Cleaning the kitchen just not gonna do it, because bitch, there's already somebody for that. Seriously. Yes, I have long nails again. Yeah, I do. Some says, so you're just there for what? If as a man, if the only thing that you think a woman can bring to the table is being your housekeeper or your chef, then you have an issue right there. That shouldn't be all you think about in a relationship. Like, even for me, I don't only think financial things are important in a relationship. Like, obviously, I need to have a connection with you. I want you to make me laugh. Like, I want to feel like real passionate chemistry. Like, is the dick snapping? Or if not, it didn't happen. Like, you get what I mean? It's more to a relationship than just cleaning the house and cooking for a woman. And unfortunately, sometimes men look at women and they be like, oh, you know, well, she does a lot for me, so I love her. But you don't even know this bitch. You just know that she can scrub down with Lysol really well. She cooks a mean chicken Alfredo. Do you love her? No. Like, or is she your mother? What, she does your laundry and fucking scrubs your shit stains out? Like, that's love? I mean, that's an act of service. You know, that's an act of love, whatever. But, like, there's more to it if you're a man who got it. You know? For instance, when I have dated people and it comes down to having to buy gifts or birthdays or Christmas or whatever, you can't just buy a man who got it all a fucking Louis belt. Because he can go buy himself a Louis belt. He can go buy himself a bottle of cologne. He can go do all those things for himself. You have to think outside the box and think, how do I connect with this man? What can I do that's meaningful? Because this motherfucker don't give a fuck about what he could just go walk in the store and buy. Come on. We got to get deeper. You know? It's 8:42, y'all. I got to get ready. I'm going on a date right now. But see, this is why I wouldn't go on a podcast with one of those guys. Because I'm preaching real shit. And they're going to sit there and say, well, if she doesn't. And I'm like, bitch, I don't have those same problems. I don't deal with people who would even put me in that position. It's just that simple. Anyways, okay.